Hello, Libra. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. Welcome to this week ahead spread. This is going to be in regard to career or love. And I hope you're doing good. I hope that you're doing well. We just had a new moon in the sign of Taurus. So you're ruled by Venus. Taurus is ruled by Venus. There might be a little uh, special, specialness in the air for you in regard to the planet Venus, which is all about beautification and love and making things in your environment look and feel and smell and taste good. All those senses come to life. And so, Libra, decide if you're interested in love or money or career or both or all of the above. And let's see what this weekly reading has for you. It was just a little bit too many. I'm just looking for one card at a time. So let's jump in. First card is your current energy, your current situation, 8 of Cups. The second card here is going to be your attitude. What is your attitude? Your situation is 8 of Cups. It's an emotional water energy. What is your attitude? Another emotional water energy, 6 of Cups. And then what about what is holding you back? Another emotional water energy, 4 of Cups. What do you need to work on? Libra, what do you need to work on? 2 of Swords. And then what is your next step? Libra, what is your next step? The Sun, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. This is the court card. The King of Wands represents the sign of Leo, and this is fixed fire. So this is just a little bit of a message for you, an additional message for you. Very inspirational, very leader oriented. If you feel like you are really, leading full and in charge, just like this king of the jungle, being the king of your passions, being the king of your energy, making sure that you are monitoring where you're spending it, where you're receiving it. Very good looking, very tantalizing, I think sensually, sexual, very generous and giving and loyal to a fault sometimes, family oriented, pack oriented, really good with influencing other people. I mean, I can go on and on. I really love King of Wands energy. This is at the bottom of the deck for you. So if this has any effect in your life, let's just jump right into your reading. Your current energy, current situation, 8 of Cups. This is very emotional in the aspect of you're either walking away from what no longer serves you, or you are walking toward your future goals and destinations, career or love. You are choosing to put down what no longer serves you. If that's a relationship where you no longer feel like your emotional needs are being met, you could be walking towards what is going to be better for you. In the career realm, if this job is no longer satisfying your emotional desires, you could be deciding to take on another job. So it's career or love, walking away from what no longer serves you. Your attitude right now is you're feeling very nostalgic. You're feeling very remembering the good old days. You're going back in time and you're maybe getting whiffs of perfume from a passed on loved one. You're receiving phone calls from exes from the past. You're getting in touch with who you used to be. Maybe you're going back and looking at old photo albums. You're thinking about your first love, your first pet. It's just a very emotionally nostalgic card. It can also be attributed to true love or a soulmate. And sometimes that is our first love and we've never gotten over them or something along those lines. So if this is career oriented reading for you, then this is going back to a first job, that person that was a mentor for you in the past, somebody that, you know, pulled you up by your bootstraps and gave you real firsthand knowledge of how to be in the career professional world. So it is just very nostalgic. This is your attitude right now. You're really remembering the good old days. And what is holding you back? It's this attitude of very, I'm not impressed with anything right now. In love, meh, I just feel very ho-hum. In my career, I don't feel jazzed up or energized or excited about really freaking anything right now. I feel like all the options are boring the hell out of me. The interesting thing about the Four of Cups, and it always fascinates me, is that this person is only seeing 3 options, emotional options, mind you. They are not seeing, they're not looking, they're blinded. It seems to me like, maybe you can relate to this, you get so caught up in hating what's available to you that you're blinded. You're blinded to this divine universal blessing that's just sitting over here waiting for you to notice it. So what this really says to me is what's holding you back is your inability to look in a 360. You are just fixated and focused on what's not working, and that's allowing you to not see what is available that could work. This could be the love of your life, or this could be the job of your dreams, but you're not seeing it, and that's holding you back. What you need to work on is the Two of Swords. This is Libran energy right here. This is very air energy. This is very indecision oriented in the aspect of, it's another kind of card of what you're not seeing. And what you don't see is that you can take your blindfold off. This card usually gets labeled willful blindness. This is what you need to work on. What you need to work on is stop putting your blinders on about the way that the world is in love or career. Take your blinders off. Open your eyes. See things for what they really are, not what you think they are. See them for what they really are. You have so much emotion going on in this first part of your spread. And then here you are in your energy, in your mental energy, in your mind. And it seems like you're stuck in indecision. You don't know which way to go. You're not sure if you should go right or left or up or down. You've got all these, it feels stuck. You've got stuck energy. That's what you need to work on, is getting unstuck. You're not stuck in a spot. You have options. You're not blind. Open your eyes, take off your blindfold, and make a choice. Make a decision. The next step for you is the Sun, the happiest card in all 78 cards in tarot. The most optimistic, happy, positive, light-filled. Another card attributed to the sign of Leo. You had that King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So if you're dealing with a Leo right now, there's a Leo in your life or something along those lines, this is very attributed to the sign of Leo, very positive, very leader-oriented, very king-oriented. So just very uplifting. And this is the next step for you, is whatever you decide in love or career, positive outcome, positive results, optimistic outcome, optimistic results. This is your final result, and that's very beautiful. I'm going to bring over the Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards for the sign of Libra. Thank you so much for being here, Libra. I hope this reading helps you in some way. Your oracle card says, call on your runners. This is card number 42, and the 4 and the 2, they add up to the number 6. And the number 6 is about love. 6 of Cups there. Harmony, relationships. Yes, very much so. You've got this emotional energy all in the front of the read. Call on your runners. This means that there's always, in the spiritual realm, there's always beings, angels, your guides, your passed on loved ones. They're always available to do things for you if you call upon them. And so let's just say it's before a job interview. Calling on your runners would mean you're going to do a silent prayer, visualization, meditation, and you're going to ask your runners to go before you and prepare the meeting room where you're going to be, so that everything is going to be organized in the best possible way, most optimistic for you. You can call on your runners to go ahead of you, find a parking space, make sure that your flight is on time. You can manifest. And that's what your runners are really there for. I mean, I understand that not everything works out ideally all the time, but consciously thinking and praying and manifesting beforehand, I mean, it can't hurt. Call on your runners. This is your reading, Libra. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel. This is Spicy Sunflower Tarot. I'm on TikTok and on YouTube. And your likes, your follows, subscribes, and shares, very appreciated. Comments are welcome. Thank you. Be blessed. Be well.